That's what I call communing with nature, watching the world wake up. I like to do that. I do it here 4 days a week, every week. Pretty, pretty. See, it's already starting, see? It's a fine line between having them just right and just a little bit overdone. If I'd left them on another 30 minutes, they'd start getting dry and they're not nearly as good. This has been done in the Dutch Fork area for a couple of hundred years. My daddy did it. We do it with just wood, all wood. I don't know how to cook with gas and don't want to learn. I'm Brice Cannon. I'm a partner here.
I'm Ray Cannon. We're at Little Mountain, South Carolina.
About 26 miles from Columbia, and we call ourselves Cannon's Barbecue. We're partners here, and then we have other help.
Oh, yeah. We've got friends come around help today, and they'll be drinking a couple of beers out a while.
Volunteer. All volunteer. The more beer they drink and the more they eat, the more they get paid. I know. I was one of them. Wednesday's a fun day. But see, Wednesday, nobody's here but us.
We'll be open Thursday, tomorrow. We make the coleslaw today, the hash, and the pork.
Originally, the reason they made hash, they wanted to use all parts of the hog. And the parts that they didn't cure or salt down and save was the head and the internal organs. Everything was thrown into a pot and they made a hash out of it. But we make hash because people expect to have hash when they eat barbecue around here. And we make it out of nothing but pork shoulders and a little bit of beef and onions and red pepper, and that's about it. Put it in hot water in a cast iron pot and let it cook until the meat falls off the bone. And then we take it out of the pot, pull the meat off the bones, and we run it through a 1/2-inch grinder. That's about the same as chopping. Some people pull their hash. We grind ours. We'll put it back in the pot and add the seasoning to it. In our case, it's nothing but sauce. That's our sweet mustard, more like a honey mustard. And then it's ready to cool and eat. I like to cook outside. When you cook outside, you're supposed to drink something. Mixed drink, beer, but you can't drink mixed drinks all day long. You can drink beer all day long. We barbecue 400-pound hogs on my pit at home. When we do one that big at home, it takes 22, 23 hours to cook it. That's a long time, It's hard to drink beer that long and know what you're doing. What we use here at the restaurant is hams and shoulders from a top hog, which is about a 260-pound hog. Start out early in the morning, put salt on them. We put them on the pit and we heat them up slowly, anywhere from 8 to 10 hours, depending on how long it takes. That's a mist of vinegar we put on it because that's a natural tenderizer and it also enhances the flavor. We do that probably half a dozen times or more, depending on how much time we have and how many beers we drink. We like to have it at internal temperature about 180 degrees before we take it off the pit. And it's a pretty thing. As it starts to cool down, it sucks the juices back in this meat. Then we take it inside and we chop it, hand chop it. We add sauce to most of it. People in this area like this kind of barbecue. This is just the old-fashioned way. We do it like we like it, and I tell all the folks here that. And we'll never be big time. We don't want to be. We're going to satisfy the people. Just a small clientele that we have now. We're making a little living, a decent living for this area. And if you ever need a job, you stop by. The more you drink, the more you eat, the more you get paid.